everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and the word for today is progress. Hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and I'm on my way to Home Depot because I'm making really good progress in my yard at the moment. What I decided to do was to repaint all my... Nah, that's not true. Don't let me lie to you. To repaint the worst of my railway ties that are throughout the garden, particularly the ones obviously in the front. I decided the way to do it was to make sure that I did the most visible ones first and the most in need. So it's been an interesting process, but I'm doing so well that I'm now on my way to Home Depot to get some more of the stain that I'm using. The other thing was really big progress. I decided, I've got a lot of planters and they're all different colors and they're pretty old, a lot of them. So what I decided was, what if, I use the stain that I'm using on the railway ties to repaint my planters? Would it work? And guess what? I did the first one and it looks wonderful. So now my planters all match the color of my ties. Well, not all of them. Work in progress. Remember that, one step at a time. But I've got about half of them done. So I am really happy about that. So now I know that I can literally take any planters that I might find secondhand or whatever and just paint them up to the same color so that it will all be matching. I like that. So now I'm off to get something else as well. I need to, some of you know I've got this horrendous bank at the back of my place, and this bank goes like this and it's got stairs up it, and I was going up it to do some stuff on that bank this last couple of days ago, and as I went up the stairs, one of the treads of the stairs going up gave out, dry rot. And that sort of wakes you up pretty quickly, I don't mind telling you. So I'm also going to Home Depot to get some more wood to replace that step. And what else am I up to in the garden? Well, it's that time of year that's beginning to get busy and the leaves are beginning to fall, so we know we've got to keep an eye on that. By the way, a very interesting point. I wondered last year if I bagged up most of my leaves, in fact nearly all of them I think, would I use them in the compost and in my planters when I replanted things and so forth? Would I use them up during the course of the year? And also, of course, with my vegetable beds. And you'll be pleased to know that I found out that I literally used up almost every leaf that I collected. Isn't that amazing? Now what I did, and it was clever and I'll do it again, was I mulched about half of them so that they were nice and fine, and I used that as mulching for my planters for the winter. I also topped up my front garden. I have a strip along the internal road in the community where I live. There's a strip that's a flower bed, and I topped that up with mulch as well. And so by the time it came to spring, all those leaves had decomposed in such a way that I could just, when I went to dig in the spring flowers, when I went to plant them, I had a really nice base to plant them in. Not only that, it gave a really nice lot of protection for any bulbs that were underneath. So I'm definitely going to be doing that again this year. And I'm very lucky that I've got one of those machines. What do you call it? Appliances? What do you call it? Tool. A tool. It's a tool, isn't it? Yep. All right. So I've got this gizmo that you turn it on and it either goes like that or it goes like that. Two different attachments to it, and when it does like that, it not only collects all the leaves, but it also mulches them and collects them all in a bag, so you can just put them in a bag and use them when you need to. So really good stuff. Now the other thing I've got to get today, nails, because the wood alone is not enough. I need the nails once I got the wood in place, right? 3.5-inch nails. Now you know I'm probably going to have to buy 6 dozen of them. I won't be able to get just a couple that I need. I think I need 4. Drives me insane when those things happen, but it is what it is, right? But maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe they are nails in a big bin and I can just pick up 4 of them. Wouldn't that be good? I like that idea. This is DearMamaSal saying, remember what I say about doing one step at a time? I want to explain to you that when I decided to redo the railway ties, I didn't try and do them all on one day. That's insanity for somebody of my age. So what I did was I said I will undertake to paint for an hour, or I will undertake to do this one stretch, whichever takes the longest. And I ended up the first day not only doing that but doing much more. I was quite surprised how much I ended up doing, and I stopped because I did low down stuff until my back hurt too much, and then I stood up and I did higher stuff at the back until I'd had enough. And then I just threw my brush into water because I have stain that is water soluble until it sets, and then it isn't anymore. And then the next day I did the same thing. So I wasn't wasting. I didn't have to use thinners or do nasty stuff like that, and I just let time clean my brush. And by the way, I'm keeping the sort of the browny water because it's the color I'm doing it is a deep brown. I'm keeping that browny water because it's very useful just to quickly run over something, and it appears that the stain is there. So when you're just doing little bits, it's quite useful. And obviously, as each day goes past, that brown liquid is getting deeper because the brush keeps cleaning itself in there. One step at a time, all right? I'm not trying to do it all, and so even if and I'm trying to get it done before the rains start, which is any minute now. And allowing for the fact I still will have time probably during the next month, but there's certain things that need to get done at this time of the year, and that's what I'm working on. Now, it would have been clever if I had replanted my planters before I painted them, because turning them on their side and replanting in them is going to scratch them, and I thought about that, but here's the thing, I've got to wait for the leaves to get enough dead leaves to be able to do that, which will be at least another couple of weeks. And I'm going, no, I'd rather just touch up the planters if they get a bit stretched. And that's easy to do on a clear day. It doesn't, it won't be major things. And so I'll get the bulk of the painting done, and then I can touch up later. One step at a time. And quite honestly, they already look a whole lot better. It's great achievement. I love that feeling of achievement, where you can go, I was out for an hour and I can see I made a difference. This is DearMamaSal saying that, progress is really important. Achievement is really important. It sets up really good chemicals in your brain and helps, keep you motivated. So I recommend it. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.